everybody, today we have beautiful gaming Acer Nitro 5 AN515 series. It's an Intel Core i5 12th gen with beautiful graphics, RTX 3050 and beautiful screen, 144 Hz refresh rate. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. So unscrew all the screws from the bottom case. Next, find a gap where you can put your tool and separate the bottom case from the palmrest. Use only plastic tool, otherwise you can scratch the other parts. Alright, and the bottom is out. And now we can see all the internal components. So start with disconnecting the battery. Slide out the connector and now take out all the screws. Okay, to take it out, press this tab here, and now we can take it out. Here we have the model number. So if the battery doesn't hold a charge or it's swollen, you can replace it. Now let's take a look under that cover. It should have our memory. Oh, there's one screw. So here we can see our RAM memory. Spread those arms and you can take out the memory module. So if they don't work, you can replace them or you could upgrade to the bigger one. Here we can see our Wi-Fi card. So gently disconnect the antenna wires. And now we can take out the card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Here we should have the model number. Now let's take a look at our speakers. Very often the sound, if it's bad, you would like to replace your speakers. So that's how we can do it. Just disconnect it from the motherboard. Do the same to the opposite side. And those are our speakers. Here we have the model number, part number. Right, now let's take out the heatsink. Very often if the cooling is bad, the heatsink could be clogged or damaged and you would like to replace it, or if the laptop overheats, you would like to repaste the cooling paste. So this is how you can do it. Unscrew the screws. And unscrew the screws for the fans. So if the fans don't spin or they make grinding noise, you can replace them as well. So now disconnect from the motherboard. Here we can see video cable routed through the fan, so let's disconnect it. Alright, now we can take out our heatsink. Be careful, don't bend the heatsink, it won't work if you bend it. So that's the heatsink. Here we have the part number for the heatsink and for the fans. Now we can see our I/O board. It has our network port, our USB port and audio port. So if these ports don't work, you can replace this card, this board. So unscrew the screw, disconnect from the motherboard. And now we can take out the board. Here we have the part number. Okay, now let's pull out the motherboard. So disconnect all the remaining connectors. Okay, now let's take out all the remaining screws. Now we can take out the motherboard. Oh, there's one more connector. Okay, so that's our motherboard. That's our processor and the graphics. They both soldered on the motherboard. So if these don't work, you have to buy the whole new motherboard. And if you need parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. Now let's disconnect our Palmrest keyboard assembly from the screen. So take out the hinge screws. Okay, so in order to disconnect it, we have to take out that hinge cover first. You can wiggle this plastic to disconnect all the clips. Okay, so that's our hinge cover. Here we have the part number. Now take out the screws for the hinges from the top. And now we can disconnect our screen. Watch out for the video cable. Okay, so that's our Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. Let's see if we can take out the touchpad. Take out these screws on the top. Alright, and the touchpad is out. So that's our touchpad. Here we have the part number. Let's take a look at the keyboard. And it looks, I can clearly see the whole keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest. So if the keyboard doesn't work, you have to replace the whole Palmrest keyboard assembly. Here we have the model number, the part number. Here. And that's our screen assembly. Usually sold in one piece. The screen is very fragile. So I would recommend to look for this whole assembly. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.